here with Beauty in the Business. Thank you all for watching and listening. I want to thank you all, first of all, for all of your amazing feedback we've been having for doing the show. So I do think the show serves its purpose. Today we have a great show. Our topic is healthy hair habits. We're going to go over the warning signs to look for with damaged hair or hair loss. We're going to talk about ways clients can manage their hair in between professional hair services. We're going to give parents great tips on how to avoid styles that will damage your kids' hair. We have some amazing guests who are very experienced and have a lot of knowledge about healthy hair care. Let's introduce yourself again. Tell them your name, your business, and why you're so passionate about healthy hair.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Styles by Smiles, and I'm passionate about healthy hair because I have healthy hair. And why not introduce my services to people that want healthy hair? So,
okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Keisha, Key Marie Styles, and I have always been
just keep looking at it, I'm sorry.
I've always been passionate about hair, and I just want to pass my my passion for hair to all my amazing clients and anyone else who wants amazing hair and healthy hair.
Hey, what's up? I am Kelly. I am the CEO of Crate Designs. I'm passionate about hair because it speaks everything about you. It's your walking statement, so to speak. And we should not only be able to have beautiful hair on our heads when we purchase it, but we should also have it growing out of our scalps as well. So we should have that. We should have that option, you know, to do whatever.
Okay, good. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for having us back.
Yes, I'm so excited. Okay, before we get started, when you're servicing your client's hair, we're going to talk about ways clients can manage their hair in between professional hair services. Do sometimes you feel yourself looking at your client's post or seeing them the next day and their hair is not how you styled it? Something is wrong. You see the curls dropped, or the part is different. So how do you feel about your hard work and, you know, they didn't do anything to help keep your style up?
I am frustrated. I get frustrated, but I have to tell myself to kind of let it go, because, you know, once they get up out the chair, it's up to them to maintain their own hair care after that point. And you do your best to educate them in the chair also, of course. You want to make sure that you tell them how they can maintain that hairstyle. But usually, 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying, you see that selfie, you'll be like, put that piece back over there. Like I told y'all before, I love heavy bangs. So a lot of my clients push them out the way, like, all right, Kelly, that's too much. But yeah. Anyway,
I know I tell all my clients, please tie your hair up, put a bonnet on it. You might have to sleep pretty, especially with these shortcuts. You can't have a shortcut and be sleeping wow, or you can't have rods and sleep cute. Wow, you gotta sleep cute. Take that pillow, tuck it under. So I know I definitely get frustrated, but just like Kelly said, like, you gotta kind of say water under the bridge. Y'all paid me. I swiped your card. I got paid for the service. What you do when you leave the salon is up to you. I've given you the information.
And they also need the instructions for their man to let him know he ain't gonna be able to run his fingers through this. Right. You know, give it a couple weeks before you can run your fingers through this.
Well, I feel like it's never gonna be like what the stylist done, and it's like the next day, it's like, what do I do with that? It's wrong. It's not right. Yeah. But you know, like she said, you try to tell them, you know, sleep cute, a bonnet or something, or you know, but they never follow the instructions. It's still going to be something this way, and it's never going to be how they got it done when they walked out that door.
Okay. We're going to give them some instructions right now. I have 6 styles. You know, anybody can answer 6 styles. Drop curls. How would you tell your client to maintain her hair with drop curls, and what tools should she use?
Pin curls.
Pin curlers.
And those, what do they call? Pin. What do they call? I don't even know what they call. I call them pins. The silver ones that are
duck clips.
Hair clips.
That's what I'm trying to think of.
Hair clips.
I just be saying.
So scarf or bonnet or
bonnet.
Bonnet.
Because the bonnet is not so tight.
Okay.
You know,
I prefer bonnet. Yeah.
Taking the volume away.
And I'll give a suggestion for a bonnet. Sometimes them Dollar Tree bonnets, ladies, they don't stay on. Target has a really good bonnet. It protects the edges, so it stays tight on the edges, but it's really loose. It's $4.99, and you can find it at Target. So it's really loose around here, around where the hair is, but it's tight around the edge. So that's what I use to wear to protect this style that I currently have in. So it's $4.99. So spend a little bit of money to protect y'all hair.
I did that too.
I use the dollar store one. I'm guilty.
You use the dollar store?
Yeah, I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
Yeah, dollar store ones work for crochet.
Yeah.
They a little looser.
It's a little looser, but you might need that tight one.
Yeah.
So silk press. How would you tell your clients to maintain their hair like at
Wrap
night?
it up.
You need a wrap. So that's where you need a scarf or one of those wraps that tie around.
Or if you have any daughters, use her tights.
Oh, yes.
You know,
Yes.
that's a great idea. Use her tights.
Okay.
Old school.
Yes.
Yeah, use her tights because them things, it don't fall off.
So what's the easy way you can tell them to wrap? Because some clients are be like, I don't know how to wrap.
Oh my God.
Like, what's the easy way?
I tell them that not to try to make it perfect.
Okay.
That's where they get frustrated and then don't do it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you basically get it wrapped around and have it flat to your head with a scarf or something like that, you'll be fine.
But to start with,
Don't worry about being perfect.
For them,
Okay.
if they start with the hand in the middle and start wrapping around and come around, they have a base.
Yeah.
Opposed to trying to start.
And
And it keep falling back down. Yeah.
And they get frustrated.
Or pin as you go.
Pin as you go, yeah.
Yep.
Like the Dominicans do.
But no,
Soft
they always-
waves.
I'm sorry, they always say,
What?
well, the pen, it's going to leave a dent in my head. Well, when you wrap it out, just try to ease it out a
Yes.
little bit as you, you know, as you go.
There you
Just
go.
try to
That's a
ease
good-
it out.
that's a
I don't like the
Yeah.
dent in there either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So soft waves.
Pin curls. Same
Pin
thing.
curls.
Basically the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a sleep.
And you gotta sleep.
you gotta
sleep
soft
really
waves.
pretty for that.
Yeah.
That event has to be the same day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be real. It has to be the same day because tomorrow, if you laying on that any type of way, it's not gonna be the same.
Crochet styles.
Bonnet.
Fluff and go.
Yeah.
Even the locks, just stuff them into the
Yes.
bonnet. Okay.
Yep.
Updos or sleek ponytails.
Get that old school scarf out.
Yeah, you gotta tie that down.
So no bonnet for that.
That needs to
Nope.
lay.
I remember back in the day, my scarf had its permanent gel stains on the scarf. You know how you would
yeah,
have it
real-
folded and it
yeah.
get so flat. You had
Real
that gel
crunchy on it.
because of them
You gotta
daggone
clean it,
ponytails.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You need one of them type scarves.
Okay. Good. So I hope you guys are listening. I hope you guys learned something and enjoy these ways to help you manage your hair in between styles. So with clients who come to you with damaged hair, hair loss, the number one question they always ask is, what can I do to help my hair grow back? Or how can I get my hair healthy? That's the number one question they always ask you, and they suggest, well, they expect us to know the answer right away. Okay. So before I give people the answer, or before any stylist give people the answer, they should ask them a couple of questions. I'm gonna let you guys know the questions. You add on and elaborate. First, you should ask the client, are you stressed? Because stress causes hair loss. Do some of the clients admit of being a little stressed?
I feel like that's all they are. That's all they say. I'm stressed and this and that, you know. But I think when it comes down to them actually having a condition, that's when they start being like, no, that ain't it. You know what I mean? But it definitely can be stress related, medical.
Like I heard client, I see
Medications.
clients with like the strip going down the back of their head, like from the crown to the nape. It's just broken or bald.
Oh, okay.
What about asking them about their diet? Because you are what you eat.
Definitely that diet.
Definitely.
Yes, drinking water, good nutrition,
Protein.
your blood circulating, taking vitamins, D and E, whatever kind of vitamins you all suggest.
A vitamin, and you can get that in like salmon and fatty foods that help produce like sebum, so that your hair. Sebum is your natural conditioner that your body produces, and when you aren't eating enough foods that have like salmon, and if you are a vegetarian, you could use flaxseed to substitute. But if you put those types of things in your diet, you'll, like I said, have your body will produce its own conditioner, and you'll have more sebum being produced in your scalp, and not have that dry, itchy scalp, which leads to breakage and damage. So
Exactly.
Iron deficiency as well.
yes.
And sometimes medication.
Yep.
You can get medication.
Especially
Alopecia.
Yep.
You know.
That was my next question. Ask them about medication or any kind of drugs that they are using, because that plays a big factor too. They probably don't admit it, but they should if they really want to seek the help.
Or like some clients who might wear a ponytail in one spot repeatedly, and it's just their go-to thing. But eventually, that middle part,
It causes tension.
Ponytail and them puffs.
start breaking on off, and the
puffs.
edges start breaking off too. So
Exactly. What about asking when your client has their last chemical service, relaxer, color?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Are they shampooing after going to the pool? Like all of those
get
play a
that
good
stuff
part
out
before you can like offer them a treatment. Just like you said just now about the you can ask them what are their daily styling routines. Is they always wearing a ponytail? Are they actually combing their hair out before they put the ponytail in? Because I have clients who, the perimeter nice and straight, but when you get to the middle, it's like, when the last time you comb your hair?
It's matted in the middle. Yeah.
Especially the naturals and that puff. That puff is the devil. I don't know who created that as a style for the naturals.
Yeah.
But all in here, and especially when you go to do the press, all of that is all broken off because they don't comb that, and they lay on it, and they don't tie that. They don't tie the hair up. So all of this in the middle is broken off.
Yeah.
My mama told me to say avocado is good. She on here like tell him I said
It's
avocado.
a lot of stylists on here.
Yeah,
So y'all need
good.
to come and get on the show.
Yes. Yes. Tell them welcome.
Come on the show. Y'all got all this stuff.
And even if they using heat every day, they need to let the stylist know,
Right. Exactly.
because we're gonna be working against ourselves.
Yeah.
You're not telling us. These are the questions we need to know before we can.
And what I want
Tell
people
you.
to know too is that everybody's hair grows about a quarter to a half an inch every month. So when they sit in the chair and they telling you, my last stylist, she don't know how to grow my hair out. Your hair gonna grow regardless. So with that being said, yes, there are bad stylists. That's not what we already got that part. But it's also what you do. You have to eat greens. People hate vegetables. Beautiful, makes beautiful heads of hair. Eat your greens, eat your vegetables. And stop talking about your last stylist.
Yes.
No shade. Sorry.
This shade. Stop. So don't do that.
shady over here.
We don't want to hear that.
But this is the big one.
Yeah.
This is the big one. Trimming the ends.
Yes.
Keeping on.
Oh no, you took my growth. You taking off all my growth.
You taking all my hair off. Baby, that's dead.
Yes.
I can't curl this.
Or they should let you know the last time they had a treatment.
It's all dead, but it's see-through.
They probably
That's
don't
what
know.
it
I
is.
mean, they be acting like you don't go through nothing with our hair.
Yeah.
I just had 2 big old bald spots over here, and I cried like a dead dog. I said, well, wait a minute, what's going on? He's like,
Yes.
are you stressed? I was stressed.
That's exactly
I
true.
was stressed. And he like, you got all that hair. Yes, it is.
Yes.
I'm telling you the truth. Things go wrong with my hair.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
And also they should let us know what products they use at home.
That's
So
true,
when they
too.
come to us, they get the professional products. Then when they get home on a bye week, they use Suave or something that has a lot of alcohol in it.
Detergent. It's detergent. Yeah. Tide.
That's working against. We working against ourselves.
Water.
No sulfate, guys. Look at the products in the back.
Hair is just like a plant. You treat it and
That's
it will
right,
grow
you
right.
gotta
Okay,
Yes.
you got a point right there.
Exactly.
sis. Okay.
Pay now, pay later.
Exactly.
Quality products on the hair.
But they don't like to pay for the services.
So they are the questions we should ask our client before we give them, you know, a treatment plan, before we do the hair and scalp analysis. So any stories about clients who come in your chair asking about treatments for their healthy hair? Anybody got a story? No?
It seems like when I get the ball rolling,
Uh-huh.
they come back. Sis, what you did? You know, I went to somebody else, and they just don't say you went to some. Don't blame it on the other stylist because I gave you. You could have gave what I told you to her if I wasn't available. You know, just to keep that thing going. So you can't say it was. You know, say like my client go to her like, oh, yes she did, because you should have told her what I told you, and she could have mixed her whatever she had. You know, They don't do that.
I got a couple babies. I call them babies. They my babies. My clients that are going through their healthy hair journey with me, and they're doing really good. It takes a lot of coaching, which can be stressful sometimes. But for the most part, you know, I try to preach consistency to my clients, and they're afraid. And sometimes you can't blame them because they have sat in chairs. And people have done stuff to their head and they are traumatized by it, and it takes a while for them to trust you. But like she said, I'm going through my own healthy hair journey right now, because September was the last time I think I shaved my head to the skin. And right now I probably have like a nice little fro. Yeah. You know, they ain't cornrows right now, but I have a nice little fro. But me and my clients are doing this together. You know, we are on this journey together, and I'm showing them, you know, through what's going on with my hair, that it's not going to be easy, and it takes consistency, and it's not going to be overnight. Yes. You know what I mean? You have to be dedicated to your hair, just like you dedicated to anything else that you got going on. A purse, a pair of shoes. Your hair is forever. Yes. You know?
This lady on here is going off.
What she said?
She said clients never stick to the system.
No, they don't.
They go to someone else, fuck the flow up. Oh my God, she is going off.
And then she working against you. And then I understand, man. I understand. And then you working against yourself.
Exactly. We understand. And the other lady said chair hopping doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Come on, y'all,
It's
bring it
working
in.
against
Come on,
you.
we need more. Come on, give us some more.
That's why I say
And-
healthy hair care plan.
Right.
If I give you a healthy hair care plan and then you go to someone else, you know, if I'm using a quality hair care product, I mean, where I work at, you see, we all have suites, and so our doors are open. And if I'm using this product, but then another stylist is using that product, and I'm using a quality product, and she's not, and you go to the stylist that's not using a quality product, I mean, you get what you pay for. Yep. You know? I mean, I don't know. I just really wish that we trust the process, trust the stylist, find someone that you can trust, open up to, trust the process, trust that she knows what she's doing, and that you, i.e., say if you're going to a doctor for the dermatologist process, you know, you had some thinning, trust the process. Your hair didn't fall out overnight in most cases, so it's not going to come back overnight. No. And if you're coming to me for your hair care problem, trust that it's going to come back, and I'm working the steps. Trust the process.
But they have to stick to your process.
You have to stick to my process.
Yep. Somebody's asking, what kind of products do you recommend to use when they're in between client? What from like over the counter that they like at regular stores that they can purchase from? What do you recommend? I tell them Cream of Nature. That's my go-to because it's old school and it's you know something
it's
that
not
they
harsh
can
on the head.
exactly.
That one is
okay. And the whole line is pretty good.
It's pretty good. And
it's not harsh on the head. Yeah.
It didn't used to be, but now
it is. Yeah.
Sulfate-free. Now I go to my go-tos are Eden Body Works. I love Eden Body Works for my naturals. I also like Jane Carter for my naturals.
And they can purchase this themselves.
They can purchase this themselves. I also like for some of my naturals, as I am, and I also like I did used to like Shea Moisture until they messed up.
What, they started cutting the product down?
No, that commercial.
What?
What you talking about?
What was the commercial?
Where you been?
Yeah, I watch TV. What happened?
They put somebody real light skin, real light skin
like
on their commercial.
Like almost white. You can't build your business off the backs of blacks and then abandon us when you sell your company and start promoting your business towards whites.
Yeah.
But you built your business.
But they did issue a statement. In all fairness, they were saying they're trying to market. They're trying to get all the coins.
They're trying to
say.
Branch out. You keep your apology. Sorry. But I mean, it's still a good quality product. I mean, from time to time, it's in a pinch. If I need to, I know I can trust the product. It's still a good quality product, and I haven't had any issues with it. But that's another go-to for my clients. If they need to, just not the Jamaican black castor oil. Stop using that one. It stinks.
That's the only problem. That's the only problem. It stink. What else?
That Jamaican black. I don't know what it is, what they put on it, but when you go to blow dry, I can smell it. As soon as my assistant go to blow dry, and I'm like, you use that Jamaican black castor oil by Shea Moisture, because we shampooed your hair 3 times and I can still smell it.
Is it the vinegar you're talking about?
I don't know what it is on that product.
Does it work? But does it work?
Yes. On some of my clients it works, but on some of them, no.
I was gonna say I use it on my maintenance, my lock maintenance.
You did. It stinks.
Okay. How's it smell to you?
Most of them, well, I like it. I like the vinegary smell, but I mean, it just makes me feel like it's working. That's what I think. You know, the ingredient they say is in it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they don't usually complain. Nobody complains about the smell of it at all. So.
Okay,
it's good. It's a personal preference.
Yeah.
I mean, you know me.
It's all good though.
So, clients, there you have it. If you want to work on your hair care, you got to make sure you dedicate it, because it's just like a diet. You got to cut things out and be consistent and work towards it. It's not going to happen overnight. There you have it.
Oh, wait a minute. But one client, please stay away from can 2. That's all my only issue.
Oh. Yeah, you mentioned that in the first show.
Can 2. Nope.
Recap and tell us why.
Because whatever is whatever is in that product, it gives the client a false perception that their hair is feeling soft, but it actually isn't. What tends to happen is when you go to press that client's hair, it's actually hard, and so you feel it on the hair.
But that's a good.
This client said, "What y'all think about the new product, Wild and Growth Oil?"
I never used it, but I did hear one client had a chemical reaction to it. So
chemical reaction. Yeah, it's okay, but one client had a chemical reaction.
It's an oil. Yeah, it's a hair growth oil.
I never believe in oils, to be honest with you, because of the fact that they block. They clog the follicles. Yeah. And you know they need to breathe, and if too much oil can, damage your hair, basically.
Sure can.
Prevent the growth.
So on that note, what are some signs that you notice with your clients to determine their hair is damaged or they have hair loss or over processed? What are some of the signs when they come sit in your chair? What do you see?
It's crunchy. I call it crunchy.
Oh my God, it's a mess.
If it's over processed,
you can feel it. You can feel it. It feels brittle. It has like a brittle,
or it feels like baby hair. It feels like cotton. It shrivels up.
Or then you touch it and then little beads are coming off of it.
If it's short, so all up in here you got little pieces of hair sticking up, it's short in the middle because all of this done broke off in the middle or in different areas, period.
And just by eye, just by touch, from doing hair for so long, you touch somebody's hair. I be telling my kids all the time, like, I love to touch people's hair and they got that spongy feeling. And I be wanting certain people, I be like, oh, I want to touch her hair. Like a girl came to the house the other day, she had a beautiful fro, and I was just like, I'm not gonna do it. And then Kate, my daughter, asked, and she was like, is that your hair? And I was like, is it your hair? Like, I couldn't wait to ask her, because I just know people be tired of you asking all the time.
Coarse, shedding, patchy.
Okay. All signs.
All the signs.
So, what kind of different
sign? I'm sorry, before I forget it, because I did take some notes. Another sign is it's hard to detangle.
Okay.
It's hard to detangle.
That's a good
it's hard to
get it. Yeah.
It's another sign.
Any other signs?
Oh, no body and no movement. So you ever seen those wraps that don't like
Stiff.
Ooh, yeah, they don't. Ooh, it's just,
I just thought it was just too much oil.
That's
And it's just stiff.
Oh, another one, they won't hold curls.
I want that too. Don't
Wait,
want curls.
too processed.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
You can curl their hair.
And it's like
When they go outside, it's like,
Like that ain't gonna last, but oh well.
yeah. So what kind of different treatments do you offer your clients? What do you recommend if they come in your chair and you see this? What kind of treatments do you recommend?
Well, like I was telling you earlier, I have I offer my clients a new package for my clients who are on their healthy hair journey to come back to me consistently. I will discount the price that it would normally be for them to come and get deep condition every 2 weeks, clip their ends clipped, and a treatment in a press or whatever style that they're getting, and just so that I'll let them know that I understand that it's not always economically doable for everybody to be able to be in the salon consistently, especially if you have kids or whatever the case may be, but it is important, and so for that I give them that discount and just hope that they come and keep up that regimen. However, if they don't, they can't get the discount because that's more work for me in the long run.
Working against
but
yourself.
Consistency again, guys, that's what it is. Consistency.
Well,
What
I'll
about
do
you?
a client consultation. So I'll come in, we'll talk about their lifestyle, how they tend to wear their hair, and based upon where they are and how their hair, the condition of their hair, I'll recommend what type of treatment that they will need, and we will go from there and recommend a healthy hair care plan. So, let them know what their hair care plan will be, and then set them up for future appointments and let them know what their list of treatment services will be moving forward.
Okay. What about you,
Well,
Spence?
basically the same thing, but it's like nowadays a lot of people, they really aren't into healthy hair like they used to be back in the day. It's just like they want to get in and get out. Like the service is like, it's not a quick service. You have to wait, and it costs because the products we use aren't cheap.
No.
And it's like she said, it's like it's a trail, like it's like a paper trail. Like, what did you do? And especially if they're coming from a whole different stylist.
Okay.
That's the big thing, because all of us sitting up here basically probably use different stuff. Because a lot of treatments don't work for everybody.
Exactly.
They just don't. So I'll try to, if I can, like she said, try to set them up, and it's up to you if you coming back. Not like 3 months. I'll see you now, and I don't see you 3. It's kind of frustrating, but it's up to you at the end of the day. It's like when you start, it's like when you come back, it's like, what happened?
Y'all ever feel like
And you have to restart it over.
And you had to restart it over, and then you tell them, you need to. I think you should get a treatment today. Oh, I can't afford it today. I didn't say that. Let me help you out here. So.
What can people do at home if they can't afford the salon? One of the things you can do, see, not knowing what the hair is like.
Yep.
The biggest thing that I could tell you to do is drink water, do your vitamins, and walk around the house with a cap and your conditioner.
And moisturize.
That's the best thing I can tell you to do. Yeah, not all day. But
Put money aside so you can come in
but
and get it.
eventually you need
Put
to
money
get in
aside.
there.
Everybody
Yeah, 'cause
always said
prioritize.
clients don't listen. That's true.
Yeah, but eventually
That's true.
you
They
need
don't
to get in.
listen. Yeah.
Yeah,
They started, but they
You
don't
gotta
finish
treat
it.
yourself though.
Yeah.
Make it a priority to try to get into the salon.
Yep, exactly. So should clients keep up with their own maintenance schedule? Like some clients come in your chair and you ask them, a new client, look, when the last time you had a trim, they don't know. When the last time you had a treatment, they don't know.
I
Like-
want them to be a part of the process because sometimes I'm in the weeds. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I had 3 or 4 or 5 clients, and it might have been 2 months or 3 months, and they might need to remind me that they need a trim.
Like, oh, don't you think I need?
Do I need a trim?
Yeah, remind me.
Look at my hair. Do you think I need a trim? Or do I need a treatment? And it might, get me out of the moment of getting those clients out of the chair and turning chairs to reminding me that, Keisha, you're not just being in the moment, but being in that moment of looking at the hair.
And I appreciate those clients too. Keep me on my toes because it's one of us and a whole bunch of y'all. And so it's a lot of people's regimens that we got in our heads and in our, appointment books or whatever, wherever we keep it. But, to remind us is always helpful. And it also shows that you're invested, and that's cool. Like, we can do this together.
Yes.
Everybody or said these laces taking over, and they going on. Y'all giving it to me now. Like,
it's trending.
It's pros and cons.
It is. It's trending, but that word trend means that eventually, though, I think
it goes away.
Yeah, because I'm gonna just say this. I know the natural thing has taken over for a little while, and then we have these lace fronts and all, but true natural is coming back. Like the true, I want bare faces, bare skin, just natural glow, and you can reach any goal, hair goal, skin goal, or anything by paying attention to what you put in your mouth, like we talked about, and just being consistent with everything that we're talking about right now. If you're really consistent with those things, you can have hair down to your butt. You know what I mean? You can have that glowing skin. You can have that natural pop that you want if you really invest in you and not product to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because I think if you can spend $500, $600 for a lace front, you can go to the dermatologist. You can get the products, the services you need to get started, to get your hair back growing.
And I want everybody to know too, lace fronts are not an everyday thing. Like, I feel like it's a show. Like, if you're going somewhere, and I'm not saying you can't, but for the most part, people come in and think that they're going to have a lace front for weeks.
Months.
Years.
Yeah.
A whole year.
That's not what you know what I mean? You're not just going to chill on the stoop with the lace front. That's not what that's for. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got a show, that's one thing, but
just keep gluing it on and gluing it on.
Well, Waleed said you can, but just stick to the process.
And that's true. That is, and look, to each his own. Everybody can, everybody can wear.
What's the process?
But I want people to know that they can't just.
I don't know.
Keep getting it
redone. But anything, too much of anything is bad.
I don't know.
Too much of anything is bad. So if you keep getting it glued down, gelled down in the same spot over and over again,
there you go.
You're not gonna have no hair. Because sometimes spots take a year to 3 years, for you to even notice. But then when clients come to you, they want you to help them get their hair back, but they want it done in weeks, in months. But no, it took a year, 2 years for it to fall out. That's how long it's gonna take for your hair to grow back. A year, 2 years, 3 years, and you just have to be really dedicated.
Right. It's the same thing with the weaves. It's the same thing with, honestly, the crochets. I was wearing crochets for 6 months, and a little piece of my hair came out up in here, and I was like, ooh, I guess I'm going to get this little flexi rod set with this because I was doing it too much. And I'm a stylist. I know better.
Exactly.
Right.
If I know better, I need to take some of my own medicine.
Yes.
So, like... And that's a crochet, and that's without glue. So if without glue something took out my hair, come on now. We attach your stuff to our forehead. Come on, y'all looking out here with your permanent get out scar eventually.
So when it comes down to services for kids,
yes, come through with the kids.
What
are some of the biggest mistakes you all see parents make?
Putting a relaxer in it.
That's right.
Don't do it. Don't do that baby hair.
Anything until at least 2 years, and that's being very. And I'm talking about putting in bows, like those bobos. They are way too tight. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like boys, they tell you if you take them to the barbershop before they turn a year old, most barbers will turn you away and be like, his hair not ready for that. You know? It's the same for female as well. The little girls shouldn't be getting certain things that's pulling so tightly to their scalps because they don't have a chance. They're not fully developed yet. So I really don't think little girls need too much of anything done to their head. you know, that early.
Relaxers, the texturizers.
Okay.
Texturizers are horrible.
Just none of
stop
it.
texturizers altogether.
There's a picture circulating around
with a little girl with a weave. Yeah.
Yes, I saw that.
Why are we doing this to this little girl? She's going to have a complex about wearing her own hair. 2, we're damaging our hair follicles before they even have a chance to develop and grow her own natural hair. Like, why are we doing this to this little girl? I mean, it was one thing if she didn't have hair. That's
she
different.
had hair.
But she had hair.
She had hair.
She had
And her mother wanted a weave in her hair.
Did you didn't see it?
I saw the picture.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
And
It's a mess.
I was gonna say, not only just the physical appearance and that their hair is gonna be damaged before they can even be grown enough to have certain styles, but it also is, in my opinion, like really screwing up the self-esteem in the young ladies. Because I was telling my husband, you know, I would have a young lady come in, and of course, you know, they come in with their hats on and their scarf or their bonnet or whatever because they get ready to get their hair done, and you know, they come in and they hunched over and they like looking down. They not really talking, not giving you no eye contact, not really feeling confident about themselves. And then as soon as I take them pins out and take that wide tooth comb and fluff that bang back with them weave, they like in there.
Yeah.
But you was beautiful before that weave. You need to know that. You was beautiful before you got all them inches. They doing the inches dance. You need to know that. And these, you know, children need their parents to instill that in them first before you start painting your faces and putting all the rest of the stuff on. So I think it's just as damaging to their mental than it is, you know, to their appearance.
Okay.
Whatever happened to the little girls wearing ballies or barrettes? The braids are too tight.
I'm glad you said that because I brought some samples. Because y'all know I got 4 girls. So
you brought a starter kit. You brought the starter kit.
This is just stuff that I feel like for little girls.
Yeah.
Before they get to the bally stage and all of that, and just to give their edges a break. With the froze and the curls, you know how they used to talk about Blue Ivy all the time and say that her hair wasn't done and whatever. All a little girl really need is a bow.
Right.
That's it. Something small.
Yeah.
This doesn't really do, just to the side, real cute. I love these. I have these in like every color, these little bows, every color for my girls.
And they just clip in. They just clip in.
This is a bow.
I wear them down on my hair.
Yeah.
I'll show y'all. This is a scrunchie and a clip. And look how pretty that is. Just set that in that baby head. That's it. That's all you need. You know?
Put that in there. Yeah, give me one of them.
School ribbons.
Give me that blue one. There you go. Stick that thing up in there. Yeah, put that thing up right there.
I'm about to put this in my hair right here, right now. Look at that. Whole new style.
Look cute. Right.
Who gonna say something to me?
No tension.
Look how tiny that is. That's cute. Look at that.
Exactly. Excellent.
Yep.
Great. I remember growing up, we had a box full of hairballs. We had hair grease. I don't know why people are against hair grease. They want to go to.
I'm old school.
They want to go to
Old product.
what they like, jam and edge control and all that. We didn't have all of that kind of stuff. We had hair grease.
Lotion.
Our mother,
And your brush,
yes.
And you put it in there.
Your mother used to send you to the bathroom, get the warm water in the cup. She dip that brush. Yes, water running down your face, and it was laid.
You Puerto Rican after that too.
That's
Why they said they don't, do the barrettes no more. They
Right.
do other stuff. That's why they
these
growing up
little
so
girls is too
fast.
wrong.
y'all want me to put the bow back on? Oh, okay. So how old do you recommend chemicals or extension for kids? How old do you recommend?
Or if that.
Why 16?
16?
I think because they going into their self, that sweet 16, and they trying to. I don't know. The generation is different now, and it's crazy. I don't know.
I think it depends on. I think this is where it depends on the client. So it depends on the little girl. It depends on her hair type. It depends on her age. My example would be my daughter. My daughter's 8, but she's not a typical little 8-year-old. She
Okay.
looks like she's 10 or 11. So she can't wear ballies anymore. So now
it depends. Yeah, it depends.
So now we're doing the cornrow styles and stuff like that. But not only is she 10, but she got the hormones that's going up through her that she's 11 and 12.
Okay.
She's getting ready to come on a menstrual cycle. So her hair has
she's developing fast.
Right. So now we're dealing with bringing her hair back. So his hair is coming back. So now I'm doing a little bit of and a little crochet hair just so she has a little cute styles and lasts a little longer. But you know, I'm not having it all the way down here, you know, just braided hairstyles up to the side or up to the back, you know, just little cute little girl hairstyles, still age appropriate hairstyles, but the kids not leaving them in too long where the hair is fuzzy. When you start seeing that fuzzy stuff coming out, then that means that the hair needs to be taken out, you know, and you need to redo it.
What's like the time period for that? Like
a week to 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I don't know if I can say an exact age like you said, because everybody's different and their need is different. Right. My 4 girls, none of them get relaxers, and all of their hair is down their back. And, you know, and I would like to say I have a lot to do with that, but come see me. So anyway, that was a shameless plug. No, but you know, I think, you know, the relaxer thing too early is a big thing for me. Like a lot of women feel like they can't manage their hair without a relaxer, and that's just not true. Like I said, all 4 of them have natural hair, and they wear their hair out in all different types of styles and stuff. So,
but I will say the braids are too tight.
Okay.
And they're keeping the braids in too long. That is one of the big things that I'm seeing on the little girls. Little girls don't have edges.
They sure don't. Something is wrong. Something is wrong.
Edges.
Yes, something is wrong.
Hair to the little girls at 8. What is your complex for her?
Yeah,
she don't have a complex,
and that's what it is.
You have a complex, and what is this? And I'm gonna say this too, because it's not just for adults, but it's for the kids. What is this thing that it gotta last? What's this?
Right.
It gotta last. We used to go to the hairdresser every week or every 2 weeks. What it gotta last for 90 days? Like, why aren't we shampooing our hair? Every week or every 2 weeks, my mother used to do our hair. Or we used to go and get her hair done.
They're not making
that baby needs her hair done. Do her hair, or go get her hair done. Put it in your budget and get her hair done. Like, and do yours too. Like, I don't understand what's this concept that it got to last. It got to stay in. That's why we don't have hair.
And back to them affording it, and they trying to make it work at home.
Right.
You know, it's what they can afford, so they do what they do.
So sometimes I do see parents try to keep up with their child's hair, but then they fall off when they stop bringing them to the hair salons.
It's a quick fit. Braids are a quick fit.
Okay.
And I get my daughter's hair braided as well, but anything thing done excessively, of course, will be damaging, and that's what you just have to look out for. You can get braids and stuff like that, but you, like you said, can't keep them in forever, and you cannot do it often, and then you can't have somebody who's really gripping. Because I braid my daughter's hair too, and people say that I'm heavy-handed, but they all have their edges. You know what I mean? So it just depends on how you're doing it and how you're getting it done. And you're right. Everything shouldn't last, you know,
a month,
4 and 5 and 6 months. It just shouldn't, you know, your scalp need to breathe. You need to shampoo your hair. You know, you're secreting, so you want to clean it. You know,
locks is an option. If you don't feel like doing it, lock the kids. If you don't want to do their hair, locks is an option.
Yeah, but they gotta be clean too.
But you still gotta get them done.
Clean
still
too.
have to make
I hate when they look crazy.
And they stink.
Yes, God.
And I'm just team no bobo all the way. Like, I just don't like the ones with the band and the ball.
The ballies.
Oh yeah, I just don't.
Yeah.
Why?
That metal part that's in there.
In the middle of the ball? Okay.
Those balls, if y'all seeing them in the hair store, get the ones that just have the band, but not that little silver or gold part that's in the middle, because that rips the hair. No matter how you
take it off, you'll still have their hair on that silver part.
You ever pull a ball out and it still has all the hair still left in it? No, thank you.
So what products would you all suggest that are kid friendly? What products?
Grease.
Yeah, I went back to grease and water, especially right now. If your kids are in summer camp and they're in that chlorine water, and I know these naturals about to flame me, but I don't care. Okay. More recently, I have found for some of my little girls that have had challenges, I was just using the oil that I would use on my clients, on the kids, and they were coming back with a really dry scalp. And I found when I switched back to grease on them, because the parents were not coming through and oiling their scalps.
Okay.
Because, they forget. I understand. When I switched back to grease for them, the hair started growing back. Yeah. So I did that for my daughter. Mm-hmm. And now that they're in the chlorine water and everything, the chlorine slide right on past that grease, and now they still have the hair. The hair's not popping off during the summer with the chlorine, because we forget to rinse that hair when they come out the chlorine water. So I went back to grease and water, old school.
And I use herbal complex like we did in I use herbal complex a grease for my
See, that's what I was about to ask. That was my next question.
Design essentials,
What kind of hair grease?
I like,
what's up with Blue Magic?
Nobody
ain't say Blue Magic. What's up with Blue Magic?
Get that Blue Magic with that coconut. Mix your little stuff up. There we go. That's right. Mix it up. Get your stuff.
You missed that part earlier. There's a natural one. It's called Nature's Blessing. It's an all natural. It has a feeling like grease, but it's not a grease. I'll take a picture of it and put it on my Facebook page for you guys. If you don't want a grease or that feeling of the grease, but it works like a grease, I'll put that up for my Facebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna be keeping that myself.
I want to see some.
I'll tag you in it.
Okay.
So, what is like an average cost to get your child's hair really cared for in a salon, just so we can give the parents like some numbers, so they won't be so hesitant to make appointments. They won't be so hesitant to make appointments for their child. Like,
I started out too low and I had to come up.
I was getting ready to think.
We talking is a child. Is a child. Is a child.
I don't do that. Do you do that?
Kids.
I
don't do kids, so it don't even matter.
I don't go by the age, and I think a lot of people say that too. She 12.
Yeah,
kids. For kids.
It's certain kids that I would do. You know, it's certain kids that I would do.
More than adults.
Jareen said it's kids.
It's kids, but you know, because that's what the people say to me.
Kids
so
that I would do.
How much you charge? They be like, how much you charge for a 9-year-old?
I don't go by age.
And then when she come in there, her hair all the way out here, we was like, I need to call your mother back.
I need to read.
And she got 2 kids of hair.
You know, I need to call your mother back and let her know the price just went up. And then you break down all the technical stuff, so y'all don't get in no argument or whatever because you quoted her a price earlier. You know, you said $25 when I came in here.
And that's the bad part, because I suck it up. If I quote somebody a price and I just suck it up and I just take it on because.
But be mad the whole time.
Mad the next time, like I'm charging you more if your hair's not detangled. Like I cannot do this.
But that's what you do the next time when they come. You know, you read up the rules to them. You read out the rules.
The stress on your back.
Right.
From them kids moving. Yes, I understand.
My goodness. And you trying to hurry up and get to because the next client on their way in and they won't keep still.
She said, I just
or falling asleep.
Brush.
Or falling asleep.
The kids with the brush.
Stop beating them babies.
I know you can't pop the kids with the brush.
Or falling asleep, you know, not keeping their hair up.
When I have kids with hair and healthy hair, and their parents don't play about their hair.
Okay.
No, they don't play about their hair. So I know how I'll care for their hair like it was my own or somebody that's in that journey of healthy hair. Yeah, they don't play about their kids' hair at all.
So what kind of advice can you tell the parents? What's like one major piece of advice you can tell the parents if they notice their child is having hair loss or no edges or needs their hair treated? What's like one quick?
Bring them in for a consultation. 1, find out their stress. 2, reevaluate their age. They might be going through some puberty issues because that could play a part with their hormones and all of that. find out somebody at school playing in their hair. You know, little girls be playing in each other's hair at school, so their hair can be breaking off. Are they tying their hair up at night?
And just like we said earlier, just remaining consistent and just not too much tension. That's my main thing. No tension on these babies' heads. They don't have a chance by the time they get,
because they still young.
Yeah.
You know, don't
no
put
tension.
that stress on their hair like that. You know.
Okay. Thank you so much. I think this show was very informative. Tell us again how you all can be reached. If any of the clients listening today would like to make an appointment with you all, tell us how they can reach you and where you located.
Instagram, Styles by Smiles, and I'm at Paparazzi Hair Salon, 5840 Bel Air Road.
Key Marie Styles. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I am in Salon Plaza in Rosedale, Maryland. Cell phone is 443-825-0541. You can book an appointment with me by calling or texting. Please do not call me after hours. That has been happening more than I would like.
Oh my goodness.
Please do not call me or text me after hours.
Girl, you gonna be preaching that for the rest of your career.
Yes, girl. They like, all right, girl.
Yes. 1:30 in the morning. Can you squeeze me in?
Y'all.
Yeah.
At 5:30 in the morning.
I did you that.
She said some last time too. That was so funny. And lastly, I am Kelly. I am at Cray Designs. That's at Salon Plaza in Glen Burnie. And that's 6619 Governor's Ritchie Highway, Suite 7. I am on all social media platforms as Cray Designs, KRAY_DESIGNS. And yeah, you can book online. Holla.
Yes, there you have it. I want to thank you all for listening to the Beauty and the Business Show with Jay Stover. If you have any questions, please email me at beautyandthebusinessshow@jstover. If you would like to be a guest or advertise your business with us, email me beautyandthebusinessshow@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook, Jay Stover. And thank you all for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Make sure you all share this.
Y'all was so fun. Y'all was lit.